I don't think people really understand the destruction without seeing it. You know, when you look inside these windows, you know, and then you look up, realize that your house is gone. You know, everybody kind of describes what happens when they're in a tornado, but I think the fact that it was just a matter of 10 seconds at most. If I had to say what it felt like when the door threw me into the wall, it felt like, you know, it felt like being kicked by a horse, which, you know, but by a very big, very powerful horse, you know, with both hind legs. My name's Jerry Gazelle, and we live here on the Tom Green County and Schleicher County lines, and my wife and I survived a West Texas tornado. That wall there is I was on the other side of that wall. That's what kept me from going straight out of the roof yesterday, because it was sucking everything up. When I talked to the sheriff's office and told them that we just had a tornado, they said that they'd had a warning and then they had removed the warning because they didn't show any signs, so it was just more of a severe weather forecast. We were awake actually watching the radar, so we knew the weather was bad, but the weather was bad while we were watching the radar. The hail, the rain, the wind, you know, but as far as the tornado, there was no, and we didn't have any warning. It came so fast and left so fast that a warning wouldn't have helped. You look at it and people can't comprehend the force, I guess, but that trailer made it. To end up right here, it was 65, 70 yards parked over there, but it made its way. That trailer landed over there on the corner of that little white house, knocked that Toyota about 25, 30 feet, landed on that reservoir right there where it's all knocked out. That's what put that big dent right there, and then it landed right there. So it made a big loop right there and landed. People always assume that just because we're out in the middle of nowhere, you know, that we're safe. And you know, that tornado had every chance to go left or right or just go away. And instead it came directly over our house. And that's, you know, a city is concentrated. You know, there's plenty of chances, you know, as far as what, you know, San Angelo experienced yesterday, you know, that tornado could scoop up a whole lot of people and houses in one handful, whereas out here it could have just hit trees, and instead it got us. Be careful when you go through here. Think about how we survived, and then I think, you know, then you come, that's minor. There's two of us in that old house. If I wanted to get nostalgic, you know, I would say that 80-year-old house has survived West Texas, and I think that house, it had a reason for protecting us. But I think, you know, it's minor compared to that we had 23 dogs in the dog kennels, and not one dog was harmed. Not one horse was hurt. And I just, you know, I think about, you know, everybody has their ideas of who gets saved, who gets, you know, who leaves this earth too soon. And I've experienced every level of grief that you can imagine. And I just think it has to do with you know, we weren't meant to go. You know, I think we were meant to be here and keep going with what we've started and what we've been taking care of here on this ranch.